Hey, what's up, guys? Alex Kolar here. Follow me at Big Alex Comedy. And here I am with David Beckles Jr., who's giving off narc vibes in Colombia on the beach. Right? You look like a narc. Dude, nice hat. We're not going to talk about the hat. We're going to pretend it's not there. We're going to pretend he doesn't have a bowler hat on that his new white girlfriend gave him. Because it's adorable. It's like, honey, can you please wear this hat? It's going to look great on the podcast. He's not looking ashy. His elbows are nice and creamed up. I like it. You look like, dude, you look like a narc.
You can tell
You look like, you know the main characters when they meet the guy who's going to hook them up with the source to get the helicopter to raid the compound?
That's what I look like.
You come out, you're like, yeah, brah. You know, yeah, you got the little the goatee, the bowler hat that's very new.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
love it.
I'm David Beckles Jr. Follow me at BlackRock Dave. And welcome to episode 6 of the American Immigrants.
The bowler hat's getting to his brain.
Episode number 6 of the American Immigrant Podcast. And I'll tell you why I stumbled. Mm-hmm. It's because we've been getting feedback about the name American Immigrant. And lots of people cannot find it. It's not easily located. You got to do like 2-3 searches. And if you gotta look that hard, then you might forget it. So a name change is imminent, is what I'm saying.
I'm like a black girl in the background.
But Alex is trying to make fun of my hat as he has the slick back here that says, I pay for golf and tennis lessons for my children. I'm going to change their names to Molly.
Dude, come on, look at it. I love it. I love the hat. I love it.
Alexander here.
Dave is looking good as always. Good like always.
Yeah. Hanging in there.
Yeah. What else? What's going on? What's in there?
I think I'd say, how do you react when you have a bad set or a not so good set?
You talking comedy shop?
Yeah, comedy. Even if
bad
it's
set.
Yeah.
I think
not so
if
good
you
set.
use your good material, comedy talk here.
Yeah.
Bad set meaning an open mic or a show?
Open mic. Well, both really, but open mic.
Open mic?
Even though this open mic was kind of showy a little bit, because sometimes you got like a blend.
So David went to Harlem to do an open mic, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a tough room, right?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it was tough. I got laughs. Don't get me wrong. I got laughs. I looked over, the girl over there was dying, man. So, but you know when you say, I wanted it to be so much better than what it was. I think
any comedian watching this is going to tell you, if you go to an open mic with an expectation that it's going to be anything, it will never be that, right? You notice that?
Yeah.
So if you went in there probably with an expectation that you're going to do good.
Especially if I'm not familiar with the crowd and whatnot. So
if I ever go to an open mic with the expectation is going to be good, it's
shut up, Rashad
1% of the time going to be good.
Going
to be terrible.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
what happened? What did you say?
No, I say shout out Rashad Bashir.
Oh, Rashad. Okay.
Yeah, it's his.
It's going to be 1% of the time. It's going to be good. Mm-hmm. Every time I do an open mic and I say, you know what? Screw it. Whatever. I got this material. It's good. It should be good. But whatever happens. I'm going to have fun. It goes good.
But most of the time, the mics you go, you're familiar. If you go to the Vinos, that's like home. Brewster's home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mics.
You go to Sing. We go to Sing
yeah,
right
but
after.
You know what?
That.
I've done some open mics in the city a couple times. You know, I shouldn't say in the city. In Brooklyn.
That's the city.
And sometimes you show up and you do great. Mm-hmm. It's the vibe of the room.
Yeah.
I think if it's an accepting vibe, you'll always do good.
Right.
Most of the time, what do you get at the open mic scene when you show? It's a clicky vibe.
Yeah, right.
We don't know. You got to come to at least 8 of these for us to be comfortable with you.
True.
And then you're going to not semi-bomb, but they're going to be closed off.
True.
Because that's what you got, right?
Yeah.
Oh, David.
No, actually, no. I didn't get that.
You're not going to quit comedy, are you?
I was thinking about
now
it.
that you got a slightly bad set.
No quitting here, bro. Get out.
You could cry on your white girl's shoulder who gave you that bowler hat. Is that a bowler hat? Is that what that is?
No, it's a bucket hat.
Bucket hat. I keep calling it a bowler hat.
That's what I'm saying. You rich people with your tennis lessons call it a bowler hat.
Let's look at the news right now, guys.
What's trending on Google?
What's trending? How do you find out what are the top searches? Is that the top searches?
You know what it is see that squiggly line? The first line it says weather forecast, no storm, Minnesota. Ooh, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, Terrence, can you put in CPT? CPT. And I want to see what Google, just CPT, enter. CPT is a specific type of cognitive behavioral therapy. That's not what I'm looking for. David knows what I'm looking for. Put in CPT Urban Dictionary. Will you do that for us, Terrence? Thank you. Terrence, the awesome producer. CPT. Oh, no, that's not what it is. CPT Urban Dictionary. Colored people's time.
A parentheses, late.
Late. Oh, I just learned. We can't say it on air, but the example is, yo. Can you read the example? I love it. No, we can't do that. But listen, colored people. I learned about this today.
Today?
So you know who told me about it today? Somebody I work with told me, oh, my black friend told me. I said, where are you? She goes, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm on CPT. She told her that.
Yeah.
And this girl who's telling me this white woman goes, what's that? And then she told her black friend said, colored people time.
Jeez.
We're talking about this because coming up here today, David was a couple minutes late.
I was not late.
He wasn't late.
No, it wasn't late.
No, he wasn't late. But I learned about this.
But you just got here.
You know why I'm making
me?
fun of you right now?
Oh,
That's not making fun of you.
Still because of the singer from 2 weeks ago?
No, because I wish I had your relaxation when you're late. If you're late, do you freeze up and freak out? Yeah, I do. But I lose my mind.
I'm 7 minutes away.
I started, if I'm late to something that's not important, I start having palpitations. And this is what we do. We meaning us people, white people.
Really?
Not all, but I freak out. I start to freak out. How do you, so it's a jealousy. I wish I just stayed cool.
Yeah, I mean.
Just chill. But instead I'm like, oh, I'm going to be late. And I was taught that I can't be late. What, for what?
Listen, I used to have a really late problem. Like I would arrange to meet my friends, and I would show up 2 hours late. As a regular,
that is. Woof.
But like as a regular thing, and my friends would do it to me too. I
CPT on steroids.
Oh my god!
Whoa, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Like when the only time I was like this was when I was a teenager. Just show up to stuff late.
But I made a concerted effort.
You think work does it? Like
to not be late.
What causes this culturally? Why?
Culturally, I mean,
why
island people are like, okay, so what? You're not 1 point in Barbados, right?
I wish I could live like that. That's why you guys live. That's why Jamaicans live to like 98.
Here, check this out.
By the way, he's not from Barbados.
I am from Barbados.
But his hat is Barbadont.
Boom.
There's Barbados and Barbadont.
So a person will be waiting for the bus, right?
Okay.
Someone comes on, splash. They go back home. I got splashed.
You want me to go back home to change?
Go out or stay.
Today?
No, I'm saying in Barbados that was a thing.
You got splashed?
Yeah.
Somebody drives the car to splash you?
Yeah. And you go back home to change or to...
They purposely splash you?
No, not necessarily purposely, but it happens. Whether if it happens intentionally or not, you get splashed. All your work clothes are now soaked.
So I'm from Queens. I don't think I joke about it, but I don't think I've intentionally ever splashed somebody.
Me either.
But I work with a lady from the Bronx,
yeah,
Puerto Rican lady, who told me she'd be like, I intentionally splashed somebody today.
she's from the Bronx. You surprised, right?
She said she intentionally. I'm like, how do you do that? And she's like a mother, a grandmother. And she says, nah, man, I see somebody, I just go splash them.
How do we transition from this organic conversation into what we had planned?
It's your hat. It's throwing me off.
Oh, it's your hat? It's my hat?
Affecting my brainwaves, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, and of the American Immigrant Podcast, soon to be changing. We had planned today to talk about sitcoms, 80s sitcoms, like some of your favorite sitcoms. You know, they had theme music, you sang and stuff like that. Basically like the setup of these shows.
We're getting a text. I'm sorry, Marshall's is texting. They want their hat back. What? Just kidding. Go ahead.
Marshall's is texting. Oh, it's Muffy.
So yeah, David, you want to talk about 80s sitcom?
Hold on. They've water polo. Yes, I'm in a water polo chat. Hi, I'm Alex, and I wear my hair.
You know what you need? You need right now. You're like an old lady at the pool at the hotel that's got the cotton swabs in her ears. That does the breaststroke. Slowly with the little hat.
My doctor says I should swim, but my arthritis in my shoulder.
Oh man! So go back to 80s sitcoms.
No, they had
on up, moving on up. Come on, sing it. I just heard that.
Boom, boom. Beans don't burn in the kitchen. No, it's
No, fish don't fry in the kitchen.
See, he
Beans
passed the
don't
test.
burn on the
I
grill.
set him up. Took a whole lot of trying
But
just to get
just
up
to get
that
up
hill.
that hill.
Boom, boom. Now he up on the east
Big
side.
leagues.
Take
now
my
we're up in
turn
the big
at
leagues.
bat.
Oh, you had it on the phone though today.
Ain't
You
nothing
said
wrong
it
with
good.
that. Well, we're moving on. And you could sing
Oh,
that.
that part I can't do.
Yeah. What about?
That's a great theme song.
It was. It's like church. Like
What's
black
another good
church. I
one?
know. I'm.
What was
I
the
mess them up.
What was the Different Strokes theme song?
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
That was okay.
What might be right for you might not be right for some. Oh man, but you think about that show.
That show had some issues, man, huh?
A white family adopted 2 black kids. What is it? The Upper East Side? It happens. Upper East or West Side. There's no problems. What about who's the boss? There's a time for love and a time for.
I don't remember that one.
Take the chance and.
Is that with Tony Danza?
Yes, that is with
No,
Tony
I never
Danza.
really watched that too much.
Really?
No.
There's, I'm the friend of 2. But you know what? In Barbados, we also were exposed to British sitcoms. Have you ever seen Faulty Towers?
No.
Really?
You watched British? Did you watch the British like Office and things like that?
No.
there?
That was that.
Other
The British
British
Office was
sitcoms?
in the 90s. This you're talking about the 80s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a show called Faulty Towers.
Did you sit around with your bucket hats?
No.
And watch?
No.
Okay.
No. Just sat and watched. That's all you had to
Sipping
do.
rum on the beach.
No, you can't sip rum
On the windy
beach.
island.
No, all
The
wrong.
Windy Island. That's what it's called. The Windy Island. Right?
It's called the Windies.
the Windy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. With mini West Indian. Do you do your homework at all?
No, sorry.
Oof, F.
Here's me at a bank in Barbados when the bank opens at 9. There's me at the bank at 9:12 a.m. Where the hell is everybody? Is anybody work here? Oh, they're coming in. Got it. CPT.
You would. I tell you what. You go, and there'll be 21 stations and 1 teller,
Really?
and 75 people online.
Like the DMV.
Oh God, worse than the
And people
DMV.
have the patience to tolerate that?
No, they talk about it. They call in the
They
radio
talk about
programs and talk about it, but nothing changes. It's oh God. How's banking in Russia, where you're from?
Wow. Rushing out of here. I'm rushing out of this conversation.
But no,
Same
Hold
thing.
on.
Same thing.
Yeah?
That's typical Europe. It's
Yeah.
not like America. In America, I was joking about this with somebody I work with, right? In America, if you go in the summer, if you go like to a bank, right, and you need to get like paperwork for like something to prove to like, because you're like doing some paperwork and you got to give this to your accountant or whatever. Let's just say you need some paperwork from a bank.
Yeah.
In America, in Europe, they go, oh, this person handles this. He's on vacation, holiday. He'll be back. Come check back in September.
Yeah.
What happens in America?
Yeah.
America, the person helping you're like, oh yeah, he just got a new hip. He'll be in tomorrow.
Yeah. Or Judy, the backup.
Yeah.
Speak to Judy.
He needs a little time off. He'll be in
Judy-
tomorrow though.
Yeah.
Over there, it's like,
Yeah.
we just might be in September.
Also, have you ever heard of Allo Allo
No.
sitcom? Yeah, this was
British?
Yes, it was British. It was set.
Allo.
It was set during the World. When was the world at war against Germany? Was that World War II?
Where was what?
When was World War II with Germany against the Nazis? That was what, World War II, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it was. It was
That
in that.
bucket, is that hat affecting your head? Your
No,
brain?
it
Okay,
was.
good.
It was. E for effort, Alex.
It was 1980s. The World War
No,
II.
it was not in the 1980s. But I'm saying the setting of the show was.
Oh, no,
Right?
so World War II was what was World War II from like 30? I don't know, 40 to like 46, right? I don't remember the exact.
We got
year.
it. We can Google it. World War II. But anyway, the settings, the settings of this sitcom was like against the Gestapo, right?
Okay.
So you had like these guys pretending to be French, and you had one particular character, Flick, that stuck out. He was supposed to be undercover.
What was his name?
Flick.
Ear flick?
Flick, yeah. or
Was he
Ear
French?
Flick. No, he was supposed to be German.
Ear flick.
Yeah, and they would even do like the salute and everything. He had like the worst accent. One guy had the worst accent. He was supposed to be like this spy. Google. Allo.
How you spell that? A-L-O?
Yeah.
Allo? Is
Yeah.
this a show?
Yeah.
Allo?
Yeah. Allo. Right?
Oh,
See it?
like
Sitcom.
hello, like how
Yeah.
they say allo,
Yeah.
allo. Oh yeah, they
But
do that
these were
everywhere.
that was the cast. See what it says here? Go to a British sitcom series.
Nice. Allo,
Right?
allo.
Yeah, but we grew up on stuff like that. But I'm telling you, this guy, he was supposed to be French doing German or German doing French, and it was an awful French accent. So he would say, for example, the man is passing over there. He would go, the man is pissing in the corner, right? Because the accent was so terrible. But this is what we would watch in the 80s. Allo, allo.
Was it good humor? Was it cheesy?
It was funny.
Wait a minute.
Funny
You never watched Benny Hill?
Yes, Benny Hill too. Yeah, we watched Benny Hill. Of course we watched Benny Hill.
Okay. That was like the only thing I watched from Britain.
Listen, what about, you ever heard of Rumpel of the Bailey? Sir Rumpel
Wait. Mr. Bean.
That was, yeah, we
That
saw
was
that
classic
too.
Mr. Bean,
It
right?
was. But I'm saying,
That.
yes, Mr. Minister, are you being served?
Okay.
You'd have a, I forgot the names of the characters, man. But they would come in the store going, hey, pussy, 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 hey, pussy, pussy. Oh, have you seen Mrs. Rumpel's pussy? And stuff like that. You were like, are we be dying? That's what. I know I got the names wrong, but
I used to watch Benny Hill with my parents when I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And the scenes when they're and then they're chasing like the hot, the hot like nurse in the little nurse's outfit or something.
Yeah.
And then saying this, and there was always that old man with the bald head.
Yeah.
And they would be chasing each other. It'd be like a cop.
But
You gotta love that.
I mean, those are the shows at the time, right? But like, take a show like Who's the Boss? What family is gonna hire a man and his daughter, or a man to take care of everything, look after your son? You know what I mean? It's just, that's not something we would do now.
But it's
you know what I mean?
lovable Tony Danza.
Yeah, Tony Danza. Like I think there was the episode. I think there was an episode where somebody had asked him. He was like, "Some would call me the mate, but I wouldn't," because he's that tough Brooklyn Italian guy.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was fun. Funny.
What's your favorite top? Give me your top 3 classic shows, like 70s, 80s. Let's not even go to 90s, 70s, 80s. We're talking all 70s, 80s here.
Yeah.
Top 3 shows. Go.
Oof, my God. Cosby Show?
Cosby Show.
A Different World?
What happened to Bill? He's doing okay?
I think so. I think he's recovering, they said. But this is
Right.
Dr. Husband. This is not Bill.
Cosby Show?
Yeah.
That is actually one of mine. I was going to say that.
Yeah,
love
A
that
Different
show.
World. And number 3 is, God, what is number 3?
You watched Different World?
Different World, yeah.
They were all like the women who went to college, right? It was more like...
Yeah, it was actually like a black college experience. And seeing that show inspired
70s,
lots of people to
80s.
want to go to school. I wanted to go to
Which
school.
one did I like the most?
Right?
I like Cosby Show.
It was a spin-off of Cosby Show.
I like The Jeffersons.
Of course. It's classic. Good Times.
Oh, they were good times.
80s. Three's Company.
But I like Different Strokes.
Come on, knock on the door.
Oh, Three's Company was great.
Take a
Mr.
step
Furley
at you.
with the horrible acting, Mr. Furley. Oh my God, the acting on that show was just terrible, right?
Hers and his, Three's Company too. I remember as a kid, I used to cry laughing at Jack.
Oh man, he was the best.
What other shows did you like?
My favorite was Three's Company, Different Strokes, Cosby Show. Oof, what else? I love Knight Rider.
Yeah, but that's not a sitcom.
yeah.
But everybody
We're
loves
talking
Knight
about
Rider.
sitcom,
Yeah, you're talking about
situation
sitcom. I mean,
comedy.
but did you know that during the pandemic, I rewatched the Knight Rider from season 1?
I like Happy Days.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a
cool.
little older. It's a little, I don't know.
Well, it had like a 60s setting, but
That was more 60s, right?
Yeah, but the setting was,
80s,
I think it was the
90s.
70s. Yeah, the 80s were Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I did like Cheers.
Yeah, Cheers was funny.
You know what's my wife's favorite show? Frasier.
Frasier.
Yeah.
That was I acknowledge it was funny, but I didn't really watch it.
It's yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's 90s though.
Mhm, that is 90s. That's true. That's true.
Good Times.
Good Times.
What other shows in it? What else? What other 80s sitcoms were there? That was popular?
I feel like we're missing All in the Family.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was funny. Hey, Jefferson, huh? The colored son.
Do you know the wife who's like, no, Archie?
I'm watching.
You know, she was like a really great stage actress.
Yeah.
You know what her name is?
No. Okay,
I don't know.
not
I forget.
not
I
offhand.
forget it too.
We got Google.
But can you Google Edith from Archie Bunker? Edith from Good Time. Edith from All in the Family.
All in the Family.
Edith.
Yeah. Edith
That's,
Bunker.
hold on, let me see if I can. Before we see the screen, that is. Oh man, what's her name? I should know this. Edith Bunker is actress. Edith Bunker, actress. Oh man, who played her? Jean Stapleton.
Yeah.
No, is it Jean Stapleton? Yeah, it's her.
Yeah.
She's one of the greatest theater actors of all time. You know that?
Nickname Dingbat.
Nicknamed what?
Nicknamed Dingbat. Because he used to call her
You used to
Dingbat.
call her that?
He used to call her Dingbat. That's what I'm saying. The language that was used, bro.
I love this. Wasn't there a black son-in-law? Or something like that?
No. What's his name? Oh, God. That used to... the character's name was Michael.
Right.
He's now like a big-time producer. What is he?
Do you know who that is? Who is that?
I'm seeing his face. Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner played that part. He
Wait,
was like
was
the
there a
hippie.
black guy on the show?
Only when you had like the Jeffersons.
And
Because George Jefferson was played by another actor originally, and you had another line.
And ironically, in the first season of The Jeffersons, George Jefferson wore a bucket hat. Did you know that? He did not.
He's trying so hard.
Yeah, I don't need to try.
Is it because you can't have a bucket hat that fits?
Your white girlfriend's going to be like, oh my God, did you see how much you talked about your bucket hat?
It
looked great, right?
You might have to get a swimming pool hat.
David does not have a white girlfriend. He's married.
But excuse
if he did, she would loan him that hat and make him wear it.
Excuse me, you have a bucket hat in a size 17? No, sir. You'll make a
Big old head. What else is in the news? What's a hot topic right now? Terrence, what's hot in the news right now?
I saw something about Kyle Rittenhouse leaving court. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I didn't have time to really investigate. So
Kyle Rittenhouse?
yeah.
I don't know what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse.
March Madness is in the news.
Yeah, I put all my money on Wagner beating Duke. I figure 50-50, right, everybody? That's the first, only 2 times a number 2 seed, a number 16 seed has beaten a 1 seed.
Here's what I don't understand. NC State.
Wagner has 7 healthy players.
Really?
That's all they have, 7 players.
I didn't even know that.
7 players. I heard on the radio today. Only 2 times ever has the 16 seed beat the number 1 seed, and they're playing.
It ain't happening. That ain't happening.
No, that's probably not going to happen, no.
No, it's definitely not going to happen.
Unless Michael Jordan comes back in his youth and he inhabits the body of all 7 players on Wagner, then they may win.
This is the team that I usually root for the Big East. But this is what I noticed. NC State has a player that he says he studied Hakeem Olajuwon. His name is something Burns Jr. He studied Hakeem Olajuwon. He's like, but it's not my fault. I got a body like Zach Randolph, right? Who's
Zach Randolph?
He used to play Memphis. He used to play for the Knicks. Zach would jump this high off the ground and give you buckets, inside moves, fade away.
He was a shooter?
He was a scorer. He was a forward.
Okay,
Yeah,
Zach Randolph. Who did he play for?
He played for Memphis. He played for the Knicks. Played for a couple other teams.
Zach Randolph.
Yeah. But this guy, he has a left-handed. He's a left-handed player, just like Zebo, and he's 275 pounds at like 6'8", 6'9". So, and they beat North Carolina for the ACC championship. But now they're an 11 seed, which I don't understand.
Dude, you know what I heard?
What?
That you know how you have all these people from Eastern Europe? Well, specifically Slovenia and Croatia, right? Well, what's his name is from Slovenia, but you don't get a lot of basketball players from there. You get mostly from Croatia and Serbia, right? What's his name? Doncic. Doncic is
Luka
Slovenian.
Doncic? Okay.
That's the small country
Okay.
where Trump's wife is from.
Okay.
But Croatia and Serbia are bigger countries. That's where most of the basketball players are from.
Porzingis is from Latvia.
He's from Latvia. So you got a lot of Eastern European
Yeah.
people in basketball, and they're doing really good.
Yeah.
I heard, it wasn't Stephen Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
But I heard somebody, some reporter saying that's a conspiracy.
President Don Trump.
I heard some reporters saying that it's a conspiracy to, damn, that was 25 minutes already. That it's a conspiracy. The way the rules have changed, and they've changed the rules of NBA, it's a softer game.
Yeah.
So the Europeans will take over basketball. Do you believe that?
I've heard that, but
What do you think about that?
I think that
First of all, those rules changed, and it's benefiting everybody. Like Steph Curry would have been elbowed in the paint.
Yeah.
He would have been dropped hard before he even.
those rules were changed to benefit the offense.
Right, and it's just like
offensive.
NFL's doing it. They're doing it to score more because offense
score more
sells
'cause
tickets.
yeah, exactly. That's what it really is.
But then again, like you still have guys having awesome dunks.
Yeah.
You think it's just the haterade? The guys drinking haterade?
I've seen
They're haterading on the Eastern Europeans. Because we are taking over basketball, the Eastern Europeans. Are they just drinking haterade? These haters?
What? Oh God! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very cringe moment of the American Human
drinking haterade? That's a
You see
cringe
that?
word?
Oh my God! I'm freezing up with so much cringe.
All right. So do you think the Eastern Europeans are taking over?
No, I don't think they're taken over. I think they're because if you look at
Can you imagine a league full of
players.
Eastern Europeans? Nobody's smiling. Everybody just like
Joker's like, I don't want. I just want to
this
go.
is the face after you make the winning bucket that wins the game.
So, Alex Djokovic, how
It's
was
good.
how
I made basketball. I won. Don't make big deal. Let's move on. Next question. Right? You ever see Interview with what's his name, Jokic?
Yeah.
He's like, I won. I need to go back to Serbia. What is this freaking celebration? Back to Serbia I go.
how much question I have to answer?
What?
I
I
have-
won game. Now give money. I go back. Thank you.
I have goat to take care of. I don't understand. I have pet goat, big goat, small goat. I have donkey.
Eastern Europeans are probably one of the most happiest yet unhappiest looking people you'll ever meet in your life. That's everybody in my family.
I
in
have
Slovakia
millions
like
of
this.
dollars, but I look like I only have $2 in bank account.
Yes, this is my happy face. Like this, look, I'm smiling. Everybody in my family in a family photo, ready? Everybody. And my happy face. Congratulations, your son was just born.
Yeah.
He's a very beautiful child.
Show me sad face.
My sad face is like this.
Angry face.
Angry face? No, that's hold on. Angry face? I don't know, just look at Putin. He always looks angry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Angry
That's
Faces
one. We got one
with
look.
Alex Cole.
We got like 1 or 2 mild different looks.
Oh my God.
You know what we say in Eastern Europe? You don't. How much time we got? We got 1 minute left.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's such a difference in cultures. Did we talk about this on a podcast?
No, we talked about it before. We didn't talk about it in the podcast.
In Eastern Europe versus America,
Yeah.
this is why culturally we'll never get along. While the Cold War will go on, I think over there, if you smile, they think you're a clown. They think something's wrong with you because the mentality is, why are you smiling? That you know, like a used car salesman comes
Yeah.
up to you like, "Hey, buddy,"
Yeah.
you know, he's like trying to get one
Yeah,
over
of
on
course,
you.
of course.
They view that like if you're smiling, you're false, and if you're not, that's real. Why are you smiling? They call you like a clown.
Yeah.
Like, well, only clowns
They
smile.
would call me a
Why you
clown.
smile?
Hey, what's up? I don't like this black guy. He smiled too much. What he have? Selling used car? $1,500. You have $300,000 on car, and you want to sell me? He has to go.
That's a better Eastern European accent than me, and he's not even Eastern European.
How do you know this? How do you know this? Next time we can do accent. Next time
1 minute.
Next time we will talk accents.
All right, guys. Last thing we're going to talk about is we have to change the name of the podcast.
We do. We do have to change it. Hey man, write in right now at the American Immigrant Podcast at gmail.com or hit us up on Spotify. If you listen to Spotify, just leave a message, give us some suggestions. But
Yeah,
it is
please.
definite. We will be changing the name of the American Immigrant Podcast.
Yes.
Once again, I'm David Beckles Jr. Follow me at BlackRock Dave.
Alex Kolar at Big Alex Comedy. And
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thank you. Peace.